This video may potentially contain spoilers. Watch at your own risk. I'm also very cynical. Hello everyone and welcome to my thoughts and theories video about Naked and Afraid XL Season 10. That's right, we have an XL. After a hiatus, we are back with an XL challenge. And this has two twists. This XL season, we will be seeing 12 new survivalists who have never seen Day 22 taking on an XL challenge, and there's the bonus twist of it being 40 miles in 40 days. That's right, the 12 survivalists must walk 40 miles in 40 days. Unfortunately, some of them may not be seeing day 22, and unfortunately, I don't think the twist is a very good idea. Now, I know that there have been twists in the past where they've brought in returning survivalists who have tapped on XL challenges or 21-day challenges, and those have been very interesting twists, but the last few have not been my favorite, such as XL6 with the banishment, where there are only two real cases of banishment and only one of them led to a tapping. There was the quote-unquote twist of XL8 where they didn't provide bug nets for everybody until a little later on, and 4 people cited the bugs as the reason they tapped, so that was very unfortunate. And then there was the twist of XL Frozen, in which they had a 14-day challenge in the cold of Montana, and 2 people were med-tapped because of the cold, and it was a little bit unfair because one of them was Joe, who has a naturally high heart rate, and the other was Sarah, who just wasn't able to shake off the cold, and she could have made it, but it was very unfortunate. Now, this 40 miles and 40-day twist, I'm not the biggest fan of because it's just an endurance challenge, and I would love to see the survivalists just kind of take on the challenge and survive for 40 days without this added endurance test, because Cole the hunter might not have the best time because hunters need to be able to be in an area for a while to kind of scope out the game and whatnot. And so that's going to be a trouble. But what can you do? I think it's a bad idea. And here we have the survivalists who are going to be taking on this challenge. We have Lindsay, Nathan, and Tara in one group. I also have photos to prove that these are the groups. We have Cole, Kayla, and Andrew, Shell, Chris, and Mallory, and we have Sam, Adam, and Heather. And I think Lindsay, Nathan, and Tara might be the group that's focused on because they seem to have a witty rapport that could come out of this, because Tara has a dry sense of humor, Lindsay's very outgoing, and Nathan seems like he would be a great team player. Andrew has the biggest personality, but we'll see what happens with his storyline because I have some predictions with him. Cole and Kayla seem to, be able to probably do this really well. I know Cole and Shell were recently on season 17, episode 1, so it's very interesting to see them back, and I wonder how much time they had to prepare for this massive endurance test. I'm very excited to see Chris back because he's one of my favorite survivalists of the show, and I've been wanting to see him back for a while, and Shell and Mallory will probably get along with him really well because he seems really nice, and, Heather, Adam, and Sam, that is a up in the air trio right there. But here we have a photo of Tara, Nathan, and Lindsay talking about stuff. We have Andrew, Kayla, and Cole. And Kayla, if you don't remember, she was in the episode 21 Miles in 21 Days, in which she had to walk 21 miles in 21 days. So this is probably the reason why she's in the forefront of the promo photo, because, she's done something like this before. And it's going to be fun to see Andrew's personality. I wasn't able to find a photo of all 3 of the Chris, Shell, and Mallory group, but luckily there was Chris and Shell, and I just kind of added in Mallory because there's that group, and Mallory has a fish, so good for her for catching fish. Then we have Sam, Heather, and Adam. I can't wait to see how they were able to catch this caiman, and it makes sense that Mallory and Heather are there because fishing is probably a very important skill to have in the 40 miles in 40 days situation, because fishing is probably one of the only ways they're going to get protein out there with all the moving around and stuff. Now, I would have paired up everyone differently because I have a different track mind than the producers. I would put all the international people together because the different accents, you have 3 different people from 3 different countries all in one spot. Then there's Team Texas with Mallory, Heather, and Nathan. It would be interesting to see them get along. Then Cole, Shell, and Kayla, because Cole and Shell were just on a challenge together, and Kayla seems to be a great team player. And then we have Lindsay, Tara, and Andrew would seem like a fun, witty trio where it would just be fun and great television. But, production doesn't listen to me. They listen to what will probably give them the best drama and ratings. Now, I would like to say that potential spoilers ahead. There are potential spoilers ahead because this is my theories part and it relates to tapping. So look away if you don't want to see who might tap. Now, I made a prediction list of who might make it, who might not, and I think Tara, Nathan, Cole, and Heather make it through the challenge just based off of social media and my own confidence in their skills. Kayla and Lindsay, I put them on highly likely because I haven't seen their challenges in a while, so I don't know for sure. I think Kayla of the two is more on the make it list because she on her challenge had to do 20 miles in 21 days. I would also like to point out that Adam also did a lot of traveling during his challenge, but his was over water and not walking, so that's interesting. For Shell and Adam, I put them on the 50-50 list because in the commercials Adam looked super thin and Shell has a thyroid condition where it's difficult for her to gain weight. And for the tapping list, I unfortunately put Andrew, Mallory, Sam, and Chris. Now, the reason why I did that is one, because in the commercials, you see Adam and Heather walking together, but you don't see Sam with them. So my oh no meter went off a little bit. As to why Sam tapped, I do not know. I believe it was probably out of his hands, the reason for tapping. And then we have another shot in the trailer of Heather, Adam, and Shell. I know Shell is definitely in the middle, and I believe this is Adam and Heather. So that might mean Chris and Mallory tap as well. So Chris, Mallory, and Sam tap for the challenge, and then their remaining partners merge into one group. And based off of some rumors in social media, I also think that Andrew hurt himself because in the commercial he goes, ow, and so maybe that's something. And also I have statistics for 40-day challenges where on average 3 men and 2 women tap for every challenge. So it makes sense in my mind that Chris, Andrew, and Sam might have tapped for the challenge because on average 3 men do tap. And Mallory tapped, but I don't want to choose any of the other women who might have tapped for the challenge because I don't want to make anyone upset, and I don't have really any more evidence to prove that any of them tapped for the challenge based off commercials, rumors, and social media. I know there's another commercial that's going to come out before the season airs, but unfortunately I haven't seen it yet, so we shall see. I believe Andrew hurts himself. Sam and Chris are in situations that are out of their control, and Mallory, I have no idea. So we shall see what happens, but it's very upsetting because 3 out of the 4 individuals I'm emotionally invested in are the ones that tap from the challenge, and those 4 are Sam, Adam, Chris, and Tara. So it'll be interesting to see Tara take on this challenge. There are some group dynamics that I'm very worried about going into it. If you know, you know. But hopefully Tara makes it, and I'm interested to see what happens. Make sure to send love and support to the survivalists you like, and if there are survivalists you dislike, please do not tell them to their face over social media or in real life that you don't like them. Just criticize them behind their back, like everybody else, So yes, support your faves. Those are my thoughts and predictions. We shall see what happens, and I will talk to you all later. Okay. Oh, and also like, comment, subscribe, comment nice things, and make sure to click the next video if it's mine. Okay, thank you. Bye.